Welcome back, Jean-Paul. Sebastian is here in the house. JP Sebastian for everyone else. But we are about to unpack probably one of the movies that everyone on set is super excited.
Yes! Yeah, we've all been instantly regressed to a 5-year-old state. I'm feeling like a toddler. About Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Waking up super early to go watch some TV.
Mutant Mayhem, yes. Eating my I can't say any I nearly just said a brand name. Eating my porridge in my pajamas.
I've just been looking for like headbands so I can cut aisles in it, but no one's wearing one today. I'm gonna have to go to the shops. Anyway, James.
But they've got underpants in the wardrobe. They're gonna cut some holes in there. Look like ninjas.
All I'm gonna say is this year's Halloween, we have so many cool costumes to tap into. We have got the Teenage Mutant Ninja
It does not matter. So we're all 5 this morning.
Turtles. And then we also have Barbie. I mean, there's so much.
Yeah, you could dress like a nuke, I suppose.
Dress up like a Barbie.
But
dress up like a turtle.
I'm eating into such important time here, guys, because this movie is really good. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, comes out today, and here's a featurette from the creators, including Seth Rogen.
Ooh.
The original creation of the Turtles came out of love, passion, and a late-night bout of goofiness. I did this drawing of a turtle standing upright with a mask on, nunchucks strapped to his arms, and I put it on Pete's desk, and I said, this is going to be the next big thing, a Ninja Turtle.
The animated series came out in 1987 when I was 5 years old. The live-action movie came out in 1990. I was 8. It was like perfectly geared towards someone my age.
Ninja Turtles is something that all of us have been obsessed with ever since we were kids.
I remember being 4 years old and wanting all of the toys.
Action figures, cartoons, the bed sheets.
I was just kind of obsessed with them. I started taking karate probably because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
How much love was put into their designs and the props.
My dad bought me nunchucks because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Package art and everything about it was like funny and weird and told a story.
They called us and said, would you guys ever be interested in working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Did we play it cool at all? Or no.
If we can approach it through this teenage lens, really lean into like a coming-of-age version of it, and they said yes.
Like a breath of fresh air.
Jeff was willing to say, like, we have to make this look and feel totally different.
He was like, what if it's animated by teenagers, so to speak?
We put so much work into the visuals, into the artwork.
The style is perfect for this. It's almost like an underground comic. It reminds me a lot of the original stuff that Peter and I did.
How excited did you two not just get?
I know that I've upset hair and makeup because I headbanged during that. And that's actually my starting little criticism. Point about this is that when I was in the cinema, guys, just the soundtrack, I nearly broke my cinema seat.
Yeah.
Like, because I just started rocking, like, yeah!
Nostalgia.
Sorry, Bernice Freylock, I know I just messed up my hair.
What is this actually, because like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we all know about it, we all have this nostalgia, but what is this movie about, actually? What is it
So Seth
showcasing?
Rogen, I don't know if you made the point there in that featurette, but he points out immediately that it's got teenage in the title.
Yes.
But for the longest time, it's always just been like the hero antics and whatever. He's like, but it's also a growing up story, right?
Yeah.
So it's sad to say ingeniously, but like it shows like, how about we give the voice work to 4 teenagers for a change. So while he's in it, while Paul Rudd's in it, while Ice Cube is in it, while Rose Byrne is in it, etc., etc., they take a back seat to let the kids take the center stage, which, I mean, is a breath of fresh air for a lot of movies. Usually, like, a teenager comes along and it's, like, voiced by a 25-year-old or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it is so playfully adorable and cute for that reason. And one of the other reasons being that is that a lot of times with animations, you can't schedule everyone to be in the studio on the same day.
No.
Everyone has different lives. And they insisted on this, that everyone must be voicing together. So Ice Cube is there with the kids, and they're playing off each other. They're using each other's energy, and they're improvising a lot. Ice Cube is brilliant. He's a revelation as a voice actor in this.
Bro, I see some other names on top of this. John Cena's here. Obviously, you mentioned Paul Rudd. Post Malone is here as well.
I must remind
Jackie
you of some
Chan?
names. Oh,
What's going on?
Sorry.
What?
Jackie Chan is Splinter in this. He's the rat who has a very different past. So this is an origin story, by the way. You're not going to see Shredder.
Okay.
I with a lot, because he had a nice perm and he looked like a colored brow. But anyway, Shredder's for the sequel. Splinter is a very worrisome dad. The rat in this, because he finds them and he just wants to keep them in the sewer. He says that humans are awful, they're mean, and they will reveal why he arrived at that sort of like space of mind after a long time of abuse and the difficulty of living in New York and stuff like that. But mostly these kids just want to get out and be embraced. loved by others, not necessarily be heroes. And so they think to themselves, if we solve some crimes, maybe we will be loved. But then they run into Ice Cube, who plays Superfly, who you're looking at there. And I have to go back to talk about Ice Cube. Because if you are a fan of, like if you see stuff on like Cartoon Network, like Adventure Time or regular show, there's such an off-the-cuff kind of organic style to it. And some of it's improvisational, and some of that the writers have to have the discipline to be like, you know, you're talking rubbish now, let's throw that away. But you have to allow people to play. And Ice Cube is such a player. In like the true sense of the term, he's hilarious in this role. He says the dumbest stuff. And the dumbness is also really important in that there's something that I noticed that it does with childhood and growing up that I think that a lot of movies don't understand. The kids these days, because I'm an Oopa now, refer to people vibing. And so like, you just see these four dudes like vibing out. Like I'll give you a weird example with my friend. We're both 37, but like we'll start singing Creed in the dumbest voice we can, and that's not funny to anyone else. But to us, like we're in stitches. You guys do the same. You have silly voices with your friends.
Don't tell people this.
but like while I say that's not necessarily funny to anyone else, it really does show the chemistry that these actors bonded in a way that you can feel it come across.
Oh, that's
when
awesome.
they're singing about like bacon, egg, and cheese, and being annoying like the way little boys can be. This is what they are. And look, I'm saying all this other stuff. I didn't mention, like I said at the very start, the music. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Good grief, the guys who did the soundtrack for Gone Girl and The Social Network.
Oh.
Again, the reason I nearly broke a cinema chair, because their music is so good. And you're going to listen to it in this next clip that we got coming up. Hey, director, sorry, I don't know if I missed my timing there. Am I cutting to the next clip? Yes, she is counting us down. So here's another look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, out today, and I highly recommend it. Get a taster. This is a scene, though, not a featurette. You're the boys.
Is across the street. We must use stealth and cunning to infiltrate the human world and retrieve Go-Gurt.
Okay, Batman.
Dude, what? I'm just trying to hype you guys up, okay?
Give me that list, okay? What else we getting? 4 quarts of non-fat milk, ice cream, fruits and veggies, and a party-sized bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
I like cheese
He was very specific about the party size. He underlined it twice.
All right, Donnie, you're on toiletries. Raph, you're stocking up the pantry. And Mikey, you're on junk food.
Sirski.
And remember, don't let any human see you. Because why?
Humans
are the demon scum of the earth. Avoid them. Don't say hi. They lust to murder that which is different from them.
To interact with them is to die.
And hey, I know that's objectively prejudiced, but that's what Dad taught us.
I think humans seem kind of cool, to be honest. Beyonce.
Drake. That guy's the goat of all
Love
time.
to have a champagne brunch with Tom Brady.
Guy Fieri seems like a fun hang, and I've always wanted to go to Flavor Town.
Look, we all think humans are cool, but we got a job to do. Let's go!
Let's
I'm the leader of the group.
Leo.
You sound like you have bronchitis.
These are like mates I could just hang out with,
Our
man.
couch might need extra legs after JP's done with it.
4 more. So an important point there was raised by our set director, Lucien Albertine, is that these pop references, and usually that stuff is really awkward. He's also telling me to fix my hair. It don't matter, it's all half-shell this morning. It's like sometimes movies can get really annoying with it. Oh, how do we lump on the Gaga reference? How do we do the Dua Lipa reference? And you can see they're trying too hard, but the director, Jeff Rao, goes, kids, you 4 voice actors, what are you into? So they bring to the table, oh, I like Attack on Titan. So you're going to see references to that anime in here. The guy's wearing like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on his shirt because that's what the kid actor is into. It's not, oh, how do we be topical? How do we be relatable and relevant?
How can we be trendy?
And that's where the chemistry comes from, is because it's themselves. Like you said, though, oh, geez, I'm eating into my time. So sorry, the show's going over because of JP, so I'm just going to tell you a number of popcorns, and why you should definitely go watch this today is because it gets 9 out of 10. Get me on the seat for any longer, I'm gonna push it because it's one of those very few animations that's taken the lead from stuff like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. That animators like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish said, guys, we can do what we want.
Yep.
And sadly, in a way, that's also almost because studios don't take animation seriously. So stuff like this comes along that are beautiful.
9 out of 10, that is history.
Wow.
Have you ever, you very stingy with your popcorn, so if you had to give 9 out of 10, it's
so let's feel
massive.
as historical as me in my pajama pants early morning watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
JP,
Guys, I'm so excited.
Thank you for coming through, brother. That was absolute magic.